Hello all, how's it going today? Back to take a look at all this alien stuff. Um, got some more work done on the base, and just as of yesterday, made a new discovery from heads up from someone else at a particular website page that I'll link on this as well. Before I go too far, just kind of show you where things are at right now. Um, there are two different alien SVs, the Gast. And right now I've been calling the aliens Creel is their name. I might change how that sounds a little bit, like Harel or something weird. But I don't know. I kind of like it. It's simple. It's easy to remember. It's not too complicated. Um, so on the two Alien SVs, there's this one which is pretty much done. This one needs an interior yet, and I know I've been away for last few days actually, so I haven't really been working on too much. I did get more done on this base though. Um, then there's this smaller SV, which kind of funky design, almost a little bit beetle bug-like, and that was kind of the point of it. Um, I got to get an interior on that one, but that shouldn't really take too long. And let's see. And also there is the Alien Miner. Um, this one is pretty close to being done right now. I just got to hook up some sensors. And the same goes with the tank. The tank is pretty trippy. And this one also needs some sensors and stuff put in it. But it's basically finished at this point in time. Complete with storage and ammo and all that fun stuff. As in the base, which I was working on last time, um, now keep in mind, I did set the I did turn on some fog and I made it a little bit darker just for effect, I guess. I could have went with the green fog, but I haven't done that yet. So inside the base, as in the last tutorial, which was actually quite a few days ago now, I went through and did up this wall. So now I since went through and textured it. I have not done the floor in here yet, so that's going to change. So with the texturing on and some decals and stuff, it's kind of looking like that. And I also was working on this front area. Now I made a lot of changes to this, and essentially I had a row all the way across on both sides here, but I kind of decided to take that inward and I put in a couple forges as well. So now there's a forge on this side and a forge over here. And again, I kind of have it set up right now where it's safe, sort of. I'm still working on that. I might change this around a little bit. And we've got our fridge and cooking station and the armor locker and repair. Got an embedded generator over here, kind of in the wall so you can see the one end of it. I've got to clean up this area over here, and I've got this open space yet that's kind of cut off from all accessible areas. I don't exactly know what I'm going to put there yet. Now, one thing I am missing in this base right now is a Pentaxid tank. And I wanted that kind of set in a little bit as well because it does, like it was said in comments, and I realized with the Wayfarer building that, is it actually does emit some radiation when you're close to it. So I'm struggling to find a place to put it yet, but I have a couple ideas. I might have to dig into the wall. Now, one thing unusual I wanted to show you, and this is what I just learned, is try to figure out what's going on right there. Um, as you can see, you've got textures, but you got this light stuff over it. Um, Now, this was a brand new discovery that has a lot of potential. Um, and I'm going to post a link to the original page and show you where I got my information from and go from there. But what's actually going on is it's projecting an LCD from above. So over, oh, hold on a minute. Let me try to find the LCD. Okay, so here is the LCD itself. And this is what it's looking like. Um, you can manually put in codes. Now, I didn't know this, but you can put in a size, and you can change individual sizes throughout the LCD. So rather than even, but it still kind of uses this as a main size, but then you have a sub size. As well as size, you can also change, you can make things bold and italic, or bold and italic at the same time. Now what's going on here is it's doing a projection. Due to putting in a manual size like this, what's happening is this goes off the extents of the LCD and projects over a wall. So that's what's happening here. So this LCD actually looks blank, but below it, it's making this over the wall. And it's also, you know, of course, LCDs are triggerable too. So I'm trying to come up with applications, and I just installed this this morning just to show you. I don't think I'll necessarily keep like the dotty lines there, but it's interesting, and it gives you a lot of potential on things you can do. Now, on the other parts of the base, I've been kind of working on that too. We've got, this base has two different farms, and I'm not done with these rooms yet. They're very plain yet. This is like one farm, and it's got probably too many fridges and things in here at the moment. Also, I'm working on it's got a shield now installed, and it's right above one of the forges. I got to clean up the whole area, and I want to make some neat looking lighting effects and things going on in here yet. But I'm kind of stacking. I got the shield upside down above a forge, and I'm going to try to modify the blocks around here to make a weird kind of view and lighty trippy stuff. And then as you go up in this base, and you've got the main farm, which is twice as big as the other one, up here. Now these rooms are still kind of boring, and I want to, I don't know, freak them out a little bit more somehow. So I'm thinking about ways I could do that, you know, with the alien look. I have not gone to the top floor yet. The top floor basically is not a lot up here. This is kind of your overlooking control center, I guess, over the landing pad area. So I'm going to try to get a bunch more work done with this today. I'm just kind of showing you it right now. And what I want to do is show you where I got my information from a minute. Let me make it daylight again here. And get rid of the fog here over time. So there is a forum post that I will provide a link for. And this is by Ravian FF. And basically it was a discovery made that you can project LCD information over space or over walls, like what's going on here. So you got an LCD there, which in this case it's set to size 500 big text. So basically putting in this, it sets your size, you put in that, and then you have to close it down, and it's done that way. But what that's actually doing is putting this text right above a wall, which I think is pretty cool. It gives you a lot of options. I screwed up this sign. Hold on a minute. Let me get rid of my... I was trying to do something here that didn't work out very well. That fix it now. I broke it. Oh, I did. I broke it by the color. Color doesn't work. At first I got excited, but as you can see, you can set things to italic, you can set things to bold, and you can change your font size all on one LCD. Now I got excited thinking maybe you could do color too, but that seemed to fail. So as you can see, this is pretty cool. Now this contraption up here, I was messing with something. I came up with this idea to do laser fences, and that's what's going on here. And I actually was able to run some things over a floor or make like a laser wall. Granted, you can walk right through it, and you do not see it from the opposite side. but I think that's pretty cool. And what's going on over here, again, there's a LCD above that's projecting this below. And it takes a lot of trial and error and tweaking it to get it, sized right and whatnot. And I kind of did the same thing over the floor over here by an LCD that's actually here. It's kind of hard to hide those LCDs, but it's got some pretty neat effects going on with that. So I was thinking, well, this would be pretty cool. I can incorporate this kind of technology a little bit into this base, and I'm looking for ways to do that. And this was kind of my first thing, but like I said, I don't exactly know what I want to put there. I wasn't planning on this. It's just something that I thought could be very, very cool. And I'm going to try to get some LCD stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I can fit it or not. I wasn't designing around it, but if I can embed something up here, it would be really cool, and project like text over the hangar doors or something like that, which it can be done. So I just kind of wanted to show you that. I haven't done any more work on the CV yet, but that is coming. And right now it's just kind of a learning process of trying to figure out what you can do with this kind of stuff. And I plan on dressing up my existing signs as well. I've been using a particular sign format for a while. I've changed it a few times, but now that I know that I can change like at least text size and bold or italic and things like that and do the projection stuff, it kind of opens up a lot of new possibilities. What could be done. So that's kind of what what I'm doing this video about. It's not really so much on the alien stuff. I wanted to show you some progress on this. I hope you like it. It's getting there, and I will say it's going to be pretty tough inside too. It's most of these walls are going to be 2 blocks thick. It's using primarily hardened concrete, which is the same hit points as combat steel, and I'm thinking it's going to turn out pretty tough. And the look's kind of neat, especially at night. That's with all these weird lights and things I've got going on, it kind of creates an effect I haven't really seen much in the game, especially with the new type of lighting where you get that or the volumetric lighting where you get like kind of the hazy effect going on. I think this can really look kind of interesting and a little creepy, a little scary, and that's what I want it to be. It's aliens. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to play with yet, and I got to figure out how I want to do the flooring yet. I haven't really put a lot of thought into that yet. I kind of want to freak it out a little bit, but I'm not sure what. I mean, you need flat space, especially for a repair bay, and that's something else I'm going to need in here is a repair console. But there is some room here now inside the center area to add like consoles or things like that. I just got to find a nice embedded spot to put a Pentaxa tank somewhere and keep it out of the way. But as in functionality, this thing will have three 320K storage. Has obviously the cargo boxes up here. We'll have 2 deconstructors. Here, get a little more light again. 2 forges, plus all your regular crafting stuff. It'll have, let's see, what does this have actually? Yeah, 54 grow plots and quite a lot of guns on the exterior. And I'm going to kind of refine that too. Case in point is now you can actually set up attacks on your base, where they try to invade it and take your core. And I got to see how that turns out. I fear that there's going to be areas that are close to the base, like over here, that the enemy troops could like roll up and like hang over here in the corner and then try to take out your core, if they can get there, of course. Now hopefully they get shot and killed before they get that close, but I got to make sure the guns are doing their job and some are positioned around. And areas like over here, I believe is kind of vulnerable, as in, you know, if you got in close enough, like probably about this distance or closer, I'm not so sure you're going to be shot by anything. So I'm going to try to make it so it can withstand those kinds of attacks. And so that's pretty much what I wanted to cover today. Now I'm going to be doing like more building and things like that. It's been very, very busy. It was 4th of July weekend over here and had a lot of stuff going on. So I just didn't get much of a chance to kick out another video. I guess I didn't really think about that too much when I said I was going to do another one last week. Today is quite busy too, but I wanted to show you what's going on and this new technology and get that information out to you. I'll put a link on this actual video so you can go check out the information I was looking at. I would highly recommend that you download the blueprint. It's just an EPG file, so you have to put it in a folder. You have to put that folder in your game directory so you can spawn this. But it has good examples, but I will say it is screwy. Sometimes, you know, when I first started, I put in commands and it didn't work at all, and I couldn't figure out why, so I grabbed this blueprint, then I started messing with it and playing with it, and I finally got it figured out. But it seems like when I manually type in these commands, if you wanted to do this yourself, like for instance, if you do this I italic, and okay, so this starts italic, this ends italic. So the problem I've got, and I don't know what it is, when I type this, first of all, my character looks slightly different than this one, and this is what I'm getting from my keyboard. So I think that the characters embedded on this blueprint are slightly different than that. But if I do a I, and I close, and I say testing, and then we do it again, /I, close. Oh, it works. Okay, well, I'm an idiot. Maybe I couldn't type before, but I was trying that, and I swear it just didn't want to work. But I think I had the context wrong somehow. But that is really cool. Now you can also do a double. So B is bold. So if I did a I and then I did a B, and then let's close it down in the same order. /B, that I. There, now we got bold and italic on the LCD. And if I wanted this to project down or to the side, I think I'd want to put in, oh, here, let me just get reference here. Pretty new to this. Okay, so we got size. Let me just copy that a minute. This will probably make it really bad if I just add that like that right now, but see, now it's weird because it like screws up. So now all of a sudden it no longer cares about the characters you got, but then if you change the font size, here, let me see what's going on below here a minute. Nothing. Yeah, somehow I killed it. So these are the problems I was facing before. I don't know exactly what I did to kill it here. Here, maybe I got to close the size too. Maybe that's part of the deal. Wait, do you close the size? Let me see how that works. Okay, /size makes sense. Oh, okay, I was actually already doing it here. Well, I gotta research that a little bit more, and but I just figured this was such a cool discovery. I had no idea you could do this kind of thing, that I just had to show you guys, and maybe you can make use of this for something that you're working on as well. But there you have it for today. Short video. Tomorrow I do plan on doing something more extensive. I got limited time today again, so I'm going to have to move on and not do too much. But I'm going to try to get more of these alien blueprints up to friends only on my workshop soon. Tank and miner probably next, followed by this other smaller, cheaper SV over what this particular one is. And then of course get this base finished up and then resume work on the capital ship. So that's kind of the plan. I want to get all of these done, and then there's talk. I got a bit of a script to get together with some other authors to try to create a cinematic opening video to introduce the aliens. Now that's, I'm not very good with videos. That's why I'm consulting someone that is. So that's all the near-term plans. And as in releasing all this alien stuff, it might all come out at the same time once the video launches. And it's kind of weird. I don't really like to launch too much at once like that, but that's still up for debate on that. But anyway, y'all have a good day and hope you enjoyed this video. See you later.